Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They'll look to throw here. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They toss to Freeman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Freeman again, a first down carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Denzel Perryman not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Needs 11, have to think pass here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Denzel Perryman in there, get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Back to throw now on first down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. They're going to look to throw. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll throw now on the final play. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Giants go on 4th, but come empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there, 79 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Running right, this is Freeman. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 31. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
This is fielded at the goal line. New York set to take the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nazir Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll look to throw. Nazir Jones in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Stays on his feet. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. This is taken at the 10. And an alley to run. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go now.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down. 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 15 yards there for number 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go. 319. 319.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Trent Murphy not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Now let's go.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Giants on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. Now a play fake here on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Delaney Walker, 28 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kicker's
nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Walker with a grab, left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air, because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert. 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast. Maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go. Watching that, Barney. Let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Set. 319. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the lead is down to 2. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.